Hello, everyone. Um, before starting this video, I really wanted to say thank you to Sarah for allowing me this space to talk. And I just really wanted to show my setup over here. I don't want to be using the headset, so I'm just using the mic and I'm holding it like this. It's kind of weird, I know, but anyways, I think it works. Um, and yeah, I first of all want to thank Sarah for allowing me this space. And I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I serve as a good challenge. Despite I know that my type is pretty obvious, I think you guys will figure it out very easily. But at least I hope I serve as a great example of how A type is in real life. So yeah, I mean, what my type is in real life. Okay. But anyways, I was thinking about what I should talk about here in this video. Sarah allowed me to record this video 2 months ago. Has been quite a long time, and I actually wanted to say sorry for taking so long to record this video. And the reason for that was because I felt that I had many things to talk about, but those things were not clear in my mind yet. So I decided that I needed some time in order to speak it about to talk about it more clearly. And I hope I didn't cause any harm for keeping you waiting. Um, but yeah, let's talk about it now. So this is not the first time I tried to record this video. I actually tried to record this video like 7 times yesterday. And the reason why I'm recording this again is because at the last 7 times I tried to record, I just got myself talking about a single topic for 19 minutes straight, and this is not so good. It's not so much revealing, I believe. So I'm trying to balance um, what I want to talk about with what I need to talk about, because after all, you guys need information. And at the same time, I really want to use this space to talk about some things that had been happening with my life. These are not like very relevant, at least I imagine, but I hope uh, it serves something for you guys if you guys are going through a similar situation. So I got a few questions from a website that there are some questions about personality, not necessarily um, any typing, any typology method specifically, but like general questions that you ask on a date, for example. So the first question I want to pick is, what's your best personality trait? So my best personality trait, I believe, is to be a good listener. I am a very good listener. And for some people, I see a lot of people saying like, "Oh no, I might be bothering you. Um, I might be getting you tired because I'm talking about the same problem over and over again." And for me, honestly, I don't get tired. Like this is, I mean, except some very specific situations. Like I believe, like 1% of the time. But mostly, I don't get tired of listening to people. And there are too many reasons for that. But the main one is because I want to experience the world through them. Uh, I have a great capability of imagining the person's situation, and I really want to live life through their life, you know? I really want to hear their stories, and I feel as if I was part of their narrative. So I feel very immersed on their storytelling. So I really love to listen to stories. By the way, I really love story. Um, but like the games I play, I mainly play games that are very narrative driven and has a very focus on like making choices. I really like games like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, The Walking Dead. You know those games from Quanticum Dream and Telltale. All those games like based on decision making. I really love them because they are so narrative driven, and I get so immersed. I'm very easily immersed by stories about people, and about anything actually, but mostly people. And I yeah, I love to listen, so I'm a good listener. Just because I like to listen, so it's like a consequence of liking to hear stories. Well, the third question: what's your main weakness? How do you try to overcome it? I'm sorry, I'm moving my cell phone right now because I made a really weird setup over here, and like my cell phone is in front of my computer. But my main weakness, I believe, I am well. I am very bro. This is hard. Goddamn. I don't know my weakness. Goddamn. I could have been the job interview right now, and they're like, oh, like people in job interview, they may like they be like, oh, my greatest weakness is because I'm too perfectionist or something. Ugh. No, no, I don't want to be that kind of guy. I'll be real. My greatest weakness is taking too much time. I believe I take too much time, like not to complete tasks or something, but to get on things. It's kind of weird, but like I really want to change it. I made it a habit, but every time I get in my home and like I really love to listen to music and think about life. um I like to think about life. I like to imagine scenarios and stuff. So I get at my home, I put like my headphone and I start listening to some music and imagining a lot of stuff, especially involving romantic things. I'll get into that later. But I think I take too much time. Like for example, when I'm not feeling good, I feel like I take a whole day to overcome it. It's like I take a whole day or maybe a whole week. Um, I feel like I take too much time to process emotions, I would say. And like I get a little bit stagnated by them in the sense. I feel like they're kind of getting the best out of me. And I feel like I need a very long period of being alone and having this time to think. I think this is my greatest weakness, and sometimes I have a difficulty to overcome the way I'm feeling and to present myself in another manner when necessary. Of course, when I'm interacting with some people and I'm not feeling the best of myself, I can of course like interact in the superficial level, but you can clearly see that I'm not that energized as I usually am. So yeah, I feel like my emotions sometimes get the best out of me, um, but I'm not meaning they control me. I mean they get the best out of me only. All right. Okay. Do people fall in love with good looks or with a great personality? What? Okay. I'm not gonna use these questions anymore because this question over here is not like I don't know what is the purpose of it. Anyway, but just answering this last question, I believe people fall in love with good looks. Of course, I believe good looks is something important. We have emotional connection and we have attraction, of course, and both need to work, especially if you're not asexual. So yeah, you need to want to engage in things physically. You have this necessity, and we can't ignore that. Some may have this higher than others, but like it's something, so we shouldn't ignore this. So I can say I only care about personality. Of course, personality plays a core thing. I would say for me is like 80%, but this 20% needs to be these, these this sex appeal the person needs to have in order to attract me. Actually, the sex appeal, actually, what I'm attracted, it's crazy. I'm not attracted by people who are trying to be sexy. This is weird, but I know. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to them. Physically, maybe. But emotionally, I get kind of repelled when I see that someone is trying so hard to be sexy. It just kind of gets me crazy because I don't know, I maybe some traumas of being betrayed. So I feel like, oh, if this person is playing so hard to be sexy, this person knows how to attract people and this person knows how to cheat on me. This is crazy. I know it's crazy, but I gotta be honest over here, okay, guys. So I've been always attracted to the more reserved person, the more shy person. I've been always attracted to them, especially because usually they have a lot of substance because they spend most of their time alone, so they have a lot of things to talk about, and they have a lot of interesting things to share, because they've been thinking through all this. So I'm usually attracted to shy people. uh, yeah, that's it. I don't want to get in too long about it, right? So I'm just gonna say it very fast. So the topic I was talking about in the last video that took me 19 minutes was my experience moving to another city. I moved to this new city, and well, it's a different experience for everyone. But for me, what I felt was that I had the space to become myself. So nowadays, I feel like I'm a very, I'm way more secure with myself than I was at my old town. At my old town, I felt like I was being suppressed by my old identity, because I had an identity in the elementary school. And this identity was a survival method I found in order to make friends and be recognized and seen and all that. But I got a bad result out of this. I actually was seen by, but I was seen by someone who wasn't myself. I I was seen as not by as I'm sorry. I was seen as someone else. This was not my truly self, and my true self. Goddamn. Oh my god, I'm overcorrecting myself in grammar over here. I'm so sorry. I think I'm probably gonna edit. But yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about, the topic that I talked for like 19 minutes, was that I moved to this new town, and I moved here for university. And since then, I have been experiencing a lot of things involving myself. I feel that nowadays I'm really more secure and really more confident with who I am than I was previously. In elementary school, I developed this survival method to grow through people and, try to be friends with everyone and to get everyone to like me and stuff. Um, it didn't actually serve a purpose, but I noticed that I had this power of, you know, getting people into liking me and stuff. And it was really crazy. It was really crazy. It felt like I was unlocking something. And then I discovered that, and it was very necessary because at that place, at the new school, people were very different from my previous school. They were very close to each other, and they were very sensible to a lot of stuff. So I had to take care of my opinion and what I say, because it could hurt someone, but mainly it could get me alone. So I was trying so hard not to be alone, and I was kind of managing their um, expectations of me. But at the end of this, when I graduated, saw that I was surrounded by people who were not trustworthy, in the sense that they were not, they didn't know me at all. They didn't know me. I have very different opinions than I share with them, and I have very different tastes that I could show them, because they wouldn't ever see that, and they wouldn't even appreciate it. So I hid a lot of things from them, and at the end, I realized that I was surrounded by people who I didn't want to carry for life. So I cut contact with them, some in a very aggressive way. I was pretty aggressive because, well, there was a lot of resentments build up when you don't express yourself properly. So I kind of slammed the door at them, and then I moved on. And nowadays, I am friends with people who are very way more genuine and who respect who I am. and like I don't need to lie anymore. I don't need to be someone else that seems more appropriate. People just enjoy me by who I am, and this is very good. And yeah, these last days I kind of had a crush on a guy that studies with me at my university. We are not from the same course yet, but I want to transference to the same course. I actually wanted transference before, right? I'm not doing this because of the guy. But yeah, I had a crush on him, and like we talked a lot. Like we talked many times for like 4+ hours, and bro, I'm very engaged with this guy, and he's exactly what I was describing. He's a shy guy and all, and I got really attracted to him because he was very honest about his emotions, and this is something that I really care about. I always wanted to feel this great connection, you know, to feel as though like we are not only sharing our time in space, but sharing our experiences in life. We are feeling more connected than only physically, but like spiritual, like in a spiritual way, you know. Um, and yeah, I confessed and I got rejected. I confessed twice and I got rejected twice. I got actually friend zoned, and I was a very simp. I was very simp over this time. I like this guy. I went to his house and like we played games and stuff. Bro, I was crazy. I was trying so hard to flirt, and I was like all the time trying to touch him and stuff. Damn, I was almost crossing the line of harassment. I'm so sorry over here. I gotta say that it was toxic. So that's another reason why I stopped. But like I went to his house and like we played games and stuff. I realized his house was not the most cleaned one, of course, because like he lives alone and stuff, and it's the first time of him living outside. For me, it's not the first time. I lived alone before, so I know a lot more about taking care of myself and stuff. So I offered myself to clean his house and stuff. It was very cool. We cleaned the house together, and I honestly felt like as if we were a couple, even though we weren't, because I got rejected twice. And well, he doesn't want it, but like it felt very like. And yeah, this guy is very friendly with him, with me. I'm sorry, and this is the main reason why I think maybe there is something happening. But well, I sometimes we need to believe people's words, right? Because there's nothing holding him back. Like, okay, if he wanted me, he knows I wanted him, so like there's no reason why to hold back. And well, you could just say it. If he's not doing it, it's because he doesn't want. So I'm getting through that. I am understanding that yeah, the person doesn't want me, and well, that's okay. I feel good for um, seeing that I have qualities overall, and like yeah, I have a value. This is I'm trying to reaffirm myself here. Sorry, but yeah, I have a value, and well, it doesn't shake up my value. Of course, I wanted something different, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to ever clean someone's houses if I don't intend to marry with this person. Actually, I want to marry him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just over exaggerating here. But yeah, guys. Yeah. What I wanted to say here, just to finish this video because it's getting too long. I'm sorry. Just to finish here, I really want to say that if someone doesn't like you back, you don't have to stay on that. You know, of course, you need to respect yourself. Think with me, all right? More than loving someone, you also want to be loved. How would you feel if you care a lot about someone and this person doesn't reply you back in the same tone? You know, the person doesn't care for you at all. Like you want someone to take care of you as much as you want to take care of someone. So it's not going to be satisfying for you to be in that place. And I see a lot of relationships work like that with people breadcrumbing each other and like doing that over and over, and is just too bad. And secondly, um, think with me, what you're gonna get out of it. You know, you're gonna get stuck with this person. This person will never want something more with you. Like they won't ever develop on that stupid small feeling they have for you. and then you're gonna get stuck with someone who never wants something more with you. They don't want to build anything with you. So like they are delaying your future as well. So yeah, this is the reason why I'm not going after this guy anymore, because well, he made it clear that he didn't want me. I was the only one rushing after him because I don't know. I feel this is a reflex of how little. I mean, how I don't know how thirsty I am for attention and affection. Well, this is kind of a reflex of it. I believe it, but yeah, it's because the city is small and like I don't have too many people to talk with. So when I found someone who had a potential to, to build some connection and make company to each other, I just felt like, well, I should really try it as hard as I can. So I tried, but it doesn't work like that. But yeah, if someone doesn't like you, and at least the person may like you, but not like you the way you wanted to be liked or loved, you can change the words here. Just don't keep on that, right? You deserve better, and think about your future. You don't want to be stuck with this person forever. You need to build your own life, and you need to respect yourself, because believe me, if you're rushing after this person, even if this person is not treating you the way you deserve, then you're not giving reasons for the person to stop treating you badly, because well, you're rushing after them anyway. So why the person would ever need to respect you? You're just making a great disrespect to yourself by not moving on and going after something better for you. So yeah, after all that condescending thing, I'm not. I really don't want to sound condescending. I'm just saying this from a position that I made the same mistake. I don't want to sound condescending or something, like as if I didn't ever make a mistake or as if I have everything figured out. Of course, I'm not like this wise monk over there. What I'm saying is pretty basic. I think everyone knows it, but sometimes we need someone to say it for us straight in order for us to take a move, right? Sometimes we know something, but we are making mistakes intentionally because we are in a hope that sometimes our mistakes will be something right. But nothing that starts wrong will be right at a moment. And this is a truth. Anyway, I'm being condescending again. Yeah, guys, this is the video. I hope it serves you as a material to study, and well, hope you guys guessed myself correctly. I'll be checking out the commentaries and I'll be replying all you guys. And by the way, I have a YouTube channel. I don't want to go around announcing my YouTube channel, please. I don't actually post any videos, but I have a YouTube channel. If you guys think this is not enough, I'll be replying some commentaries, and then you guys can check my YouTube channel to see more material. However, this YouTube channel I have, it's not in English, so I don't know exactly what the point is in recommending you guys to check it out. But I don't know. This is just a something that I'm saying, but I think no one is gonna ever do that. Anyway, that's it, guys. Yeah, I'm very thankful for everything. Thank you, Sarah, again. And yeah, that's it. I'll stop recording right now. Bye bye.